Welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be taking a look at the 5 sports bikes to look out for in 2024. But before we start the video, make sure to hit the subscribe button. Number 5. KTM 990 Duke. Of all motorcycle manufacturers, KTM concentrates solely on road-going naked bikes. The 390 Duke at one end of the scale and the 1290 Super Duke at the other. In the middle, there have been 790 and 890 Duke models. But for 2024, there is the new 990 Duke. It uses a development of the LC8C parallel twin, as used in the 790 and 890 models, enlarged to 947 cc and pushing out 123 horsepower and 76 pounds-feet of torque, housed in a new chassis, suspended by WP Apex suspension, stopped by LTM-branded brakes and weighing a class lightest 394 pounds. KTM claims the ergonomics have been updated, but expect the 890 Duke to be as uncompromising as all its predecessors and just as razor-sharp. Number 4. Honda CBR 650R. With the proliferation of parallel twin engines, it's getting harder and harder to find a small displacement inline 4-cylinder engine, but that's exactly what you get in the Honda CBR 650R. The real talking point about the 2024 model, however, is not the engine but Honda's new e-clutch. The Japanese company's latest automatic clutch technology that started in 1955 with the centrifugal clutch on the Honda Super Cub, continued in 1976 with the Honda-matic transmission, and in the 2010s with DCT. All these have been aimed at making learning to ride a motorcycle easier, and the latest system features an automatic clutch that disengages the transmission when you come to a stop and allows for quick shifter-style clutchless shifting. It differs from a centrifugal clutch in that it is electronically controlled rather than a purely mechanical operation. You still shift manually with a foot lever. Number 3. Suzuki GSX-8R. The replacement for the much-loved SV650 looks like it will be just as successful and well-loved. The naked GSX-8S version arrived first, but in 2024 there will be a faired version, the GSX-8R. Powered by a new 776cc parallel twin engine. With a brand new chassis, the models have all the Suzuki accessibility and practicality, but the GSX-8R ramps up the sportiness with its full fairing, uprated Showa suspension, and a sportier riding position thanks to lower handlebars. The engine is punchy and strong, with 83 horsepower and 57 pounds-feet of torque, while twin balancer shafts keep things remarkably smooth. Expect typical Suzuki quality, both in engineering and construction. And while the looks are on the conservative side, that will be a plus point for many owners. Number 2. Aprilia RS457. There are some big holes in Aprilia's sports bike range. Between the RS125 and RS660, and the RS660 and the RS-V4. For 2024, Aprilia is plugging the lower gap with the new RS457, which is powered by a parallel twin engine of, you guessed it, 457 cc. 47 horsepower is the result, putting it right in KTM RC 390 territory. And the RS457 is a fully faired sports bike of diminutive stature, but no less sophistication and ability than its bigger brothers. The single front disc is clamped by a bi-brake caliper. There is ABS and traction control, which can be turned off, and there are 3 riding modes and LED lighting all around. The clip-on handlebars are mounted above the top triple clamp, giving a slightly more relaxed riding position. Number 1. Indian FTR X 100% R Carbon Limited Edition. Unique in this class, the FTR takes a flat track style and applies it to the road, with increasingly convincing ability. 100% is a San Diego-based MX goggles and sunglasses company, and they have applied their style to the top-of-the-range FTR R Carbon model, adding a blue candy carbon fiber front fender, headlight nacelle, fuel tank cover, and seat cowling. Contrast is provided by the white powder-coated trellis frame. 100% branding is present on the fuel tank, chin fairing, rear fender, and rims. Other goodies include black finishing on the titanium Akrapovic exhaust and various carbon fiber bits and pieces. Mechanically, the Indian remains the same, with 123 horsepower from the 1,203 cc V-twin, and its road manners have been helped enormously by the adoption of 17-inch rims which can accept a wider choice of road rubber. If you found it helpful, Then make sure to like it and subscribe to the channel for future upcoming videos.